What is going on YouTube? Hayden here, and in today's episode we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Solana, QQQ, and the S&P 500. Some interesting things are actually going on right now within most of these major cryptos, including the stock market. It's almost like we're forming another very small kind of bull flag on the stock market and some of these other cryptos. Like if I was to drag it like this, and like this, like there's something small forming there. Same thing almost with QQQ, like you can kind of see, but regardless, QQQ is with inside its beautiful bull flag here. So that looks all right in an ascending fractal, but the main focus is on these major cryptos. Yesterday, we made an episode talking about how we called the drop. It was very easy, and we almost anticipated this drop to take place here. We didn't know we were going to be breaking down, but regardless, we were able to take advantage of it. I can never say with certainty, 100% certainty we break up, 100% certainty we break down, but we can go 60-40, 70-30, like we can split it and kind of get the reference. And even then, it doesn't matter. The focus is finding the timing of the breakout, because then we just need to wait for confirmation of closure below support or resistance. We just buy in and short. You could see a couple of days ago, tracking the beautiful the beautiful daily XRP symmetrical triangle here, filling in this gap. We got squeezed right there. We broke, and here we were plummeting, and we were easily able to take advantage of this and short it to the downside, which is what we have to continue to discuss in today's episode, because here was the drop. A beautiful correction here. We actually fell extremely low, over like 40% in less than a week, which is unbelievable here. So if you're interested in figuring out what's going on in the markets, so definitely make sure to smash that like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's get right into today's episode. So guys, super quick before we dive into the technical analysis, remember MARGEX is doing a trading competition for you guys to win up to or over, $1,000 worth of prize pool, and then each million in trading volume, which is actually pretty easy to hit with leverage. You can earn an additional $100 into the prize pool here. It's a great way to just get free crypto if you're already trading. Highly recommend you check out MARGEX with the link down in the description below. I'll explain more about MARGEX later on in today's episode, but it's a very easy way. I call it exchange arbitrage, where you just take advantage of all the different exchanges out there, and you get bonus money, or you use the promos that are going on. And then when the promo's over, you can either stay on the exchange or you can move to a different one. It's pretty simple, but you can check that out, like I said, down below. But aside from that, the coin market cap reveals that we are kind of reversing out of that major plummet that we saw. But again, in regards to the week, all the major cryptos are down. Bitcoin's only down 2% for the week, but we have like Ethereum, XRP, Solana, all these cryptos down 13, 16, 18%. I mean, what goes up must come down. So we're down double digits. Not too much of a surprise here. We've been on this landslide, this correction here, but we did fall a little too harshly, and here we are rebounding back up. Typically, that's what we see, like a trampoline. Like if you fall hard, if crypto falls hard, it usually rebounds just as hard. These kind of major, like we're volatile. Crypto is very volatile, but not that volatile, if that makes sense. Like major dumps like this usually see reversal here. It's either a whale or some sort of spook in the market that causes major pumps or major sell-offs, which is what we experienced here. But aside from that, XRP, we've been tracking, like we knew we had a symmetrical triangle here. And each time we were creating one of these, we knew, we're getting closer and closer and closer to seeing correction here. We have this quarter left. We're in February now, so we have until like March or April before we start to see the crypto winter. I don't think we have much more after that. Granted, this market has been a little bit late. We've been a late bloomer here, so there's a chance we could see more run. But for the most part, I would expect that we're doing the cool-off period very soon. And soon we're going to start dipping downwards here. You can see in the past, look, we're at all-time highs again. There's a very limited chance that we come back down, that we go up even higher. If it was to happen, we have another maybe 2 months at play. But then I very much so expect to see the slumber that's going to come. I mean, this is it. We're at the peak. If anything, we have broken through all-time highs. So it's at this moment where this could very well be it. And what's happening after this is we're going to start the descent, just like we've done consistently. Look, it's very similar to here is what we're seeing right now. So after this, get ready for the descent to come back down to moving average. It's inevitable that we're going to come back down and retest the weekly moving average. And right now we are very far away from that. So long term, we are headed down for this year. Keep that in mind. if there's one last hope of reversal, it's in the next couple months. But then after that, down we go. Just letting you guys know about that. But we are retesting moving average. We are consolidating. We did just get in on this short play here. We sold off. Take your profits. Sell off. Take profits. Get ready for the next one here. And you can see it's a lot of these cryptos. Like, let's look at, that was XRP. Let's look at like Solana here. Solana is on the weekly chart. This is all-time high. We've already hit it. We've already peaked it. And here we are starting a descent downwards here. Is a very good chance it could happen. I mean, we do look to be in like a gradual overall uptrend. I actually think this is pretty nutty. I want to delete some of these lines here to make it a little easier. And if I scale this, I mean, it's tough. It certainly is tough. But it almost looks like, look at that uptrend. Check that out. It almost looks like we're still on this long-term play here. I'm going to draw that in like red. Here's the reference where we come back down to this support as we head higher. But even we've already hit like all-time highs. We're already above that. We're going to consolidate. I think it's very vital for Solana and these cryptos to come back down to retest here or moving average at some point in the future here. But I do believe we're at the end. You can see there's a good chance of another spurt coming within Solana once we fall low enough here. We have the yellow band drawn out. And once we confirm closure outside this yellow band, we have resistance. Oops, not what I wanted to do. Once we close below or above this yellow band, we'll know when to buy in. And what I mean by that is there's a beautiful bull flag forming here. We break above this resistance, it's a rally. We close below support, we dump. But keep your eyes peeled on this. We're just tracking it. We're waiting for the the pivotal opportunity to confirm closure. So you can see on the 4-hour here, very beautiful bull flag formation, clear as day. Wait for confirmation before we buy in and take advantage of these trades. We have it here on MARGEX. It doesn't get any easier than this. My account's loaded. It's funded. It's ready to go. We just need to wait for the opportunity to take advantage of it. Beautiful bull flag. Look for the confirmation. We close above this major resistance. I very much so expect to see a very solid rally to the upside here. And we'll be the first ones to take advantage of it. So it's just a waiting game. And the more patient that you are, the better chances you have of taking advantage of the markets here. So keep your eyes peeled. We're undervalued right now on the 4-hour, but we're going to hit this moving average at some point or another. And if we can break through the yellow band, we could expect to see a long position. Wait on the 4-hour. Daily is obviously more conservative, but it's up to you how you want to do that. But it's definitely the opportunity. Like I said, you can check out MARGEX in the description down below. But aside from that, like, again, actually, it's funny because Ethereum is like the one crypto that actually looks decent. And that's hysterical. Like, Solana looks overvalued. I mean, it doesn't look too bad on the moving average now. I'll take that back. But like what I'm saying is these cryptos look like they need to slump lower. Ethereum's like the one crypto that really didn't see much of a rally. We did head up. Don't get me wrong. Like, we did come near all-time highs, but we haven't hit it just yet. But we got close. But it's interesting to see this kind of pivotal market movement here. You can see the uptrend right there. I'm going to delete some of these for us to make it a little bit clearer. It's pretty incredible to say the least. If we scale that out, we'll leave it right here. And you can see the uptrend that's taking place. It's pretty interesting. It certainly is interesting to see this movement. Let's move this like this. This is yellow. And you can see that we come back down to support. So Ethereum looks good, even on the weekly charts. Like, it is due for a pump. Certainly. It's pretty incredible. Like, we are certainly due for a reversal now. It's just a matter of time before we see the movement take place. Let's scale this up. We're going to delete some of these things, make it a little easier. Almost looks like a bull flag forming here on Ethereum. And now that we're coming into contact with this support here, I wouldn't put it past if we see a pump. There's a very good chance in the near future we could see another pump. We're getting very close, and we're starting to look really good and getting very warmed up for that run. Look again on the weekly. Look at that uptrend here. The uptrend looks really good. Coming back to contact, weekly moving average is a great start. And if we hold off, we could rebound quite nicely off that and head to the upside. It's definitely not overvalued by any means on Ethereum. A lot of these cryptos on like the weekly aren't overvalued. So that's pretty epic, I think, aside from like XRP. But Bitcoin consolidating. Bitcoin's the opposite. Bitcoin's at all-time highs. Usually after Bitcoin has its high, then we see the altcoin market pump. So like I said, there's still one last chance before we enter that 3-month crypto slumber, but it's a waiting game at this point. QQQ heading up, but still within its moving average. Like still within its descending fractal, it looks all right. We need to just fill this in and then see. We're waiting for a breach above this to see a potential swing up. Same thing with the stock market. Nothing looks bad. Nothing is screaming, oh, scary. Oh, get ready for a dip. We don't look bad. It's crazy. But that's it for today's video. Smash that like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's episode. Peace.